In the heart of a quaint village nestled among rolling hills, there sat a rocky vineyard. It was a place of dreams and aspirations, where rows of grapevines stretched as far as the eye could see. The vineyard belonged to a determined young man named Alessandro, who inherited the land from his ancestors. He had a deep love for winemaking, but he faced an enormous challenge: the unforgiving soil that seemed more suited to boulders than vines. As the seasons passed, Alessandro toiled tirelessly, using every tool at his disposal to coax life from the barren land. He prayed fervently, seeking divine intervention to transform his vineyard into a place of abundance. Yet, despite his unwavering faith, his prayers seemed to fall on deaf ears. The stony ground remained unyielding, mocking his efforts. One evening, as Alessandro sat among his vines, frustration gnawing at his soul, an old man appeared at the edge of the vineyard. He leaned on a weathered pickaxe, the steel blade reflecting the fading light of the sun.
Good evening, young man.
The old man greeted with a warm smile.
May I be of assistance?
Alessandro sighed, his weariness evident. I fear my prayers are not enough to soften this stubborn soil. I need a miracle. The old man chuckled and raised an eyebrow.
But miracles often require more than mere prayers, my friend. They demand the sweat of your brow and the strength of your will.
Intrigued, Alessandro approached the stranger. What do you mean? The old man extended the pickaxe toward him.
A rocky vineyard does not need a prayer, but a pickaxe. It's through the sweat of your labor that the land will yield.
Alessandro studied the aged tool, the glint in his eyes rekindling a spark of determination. He took hold of the pickaxe and felt a surge of newfound energy coursing through his veins. From that moment forward, Alessandro tirelessly swung the pickaxe, shattering the rocks that had impeded his progress. He embraced the labor, knowing that his toil was not in vain. Each swing of the pickaxe chipped away at the obstacles, clearing a path for the vines to thrive. Months turned into years, and Alessandro's perseverance paid off. The once barren vineyard transformed into a fertile oasis. Luscious grapevines stretched across the land, bearing succulent fruit that ripened under the golden sun. Word of Alessandro's remarkable vineyard spread far and wide, attracting curious wine enthusiasts and connoisseurs alike. They marveled at the rich flavors and smooth textures of his wines, unaware of the blood, sweat, and tears that had been poured into the very soil that nourished the grapes. As Alessandro stood in the midst of his flourishing vineyard, he thought about the old man who had bestowed upon him the wisdom of the pickaxe. In that moment, Alessandro understood the profound truth behind the old man's words. A rocky vineyard does not need a prayer alone, but the unrelenting determination to overcome obstacles. It was through his unwavering resolve, symbolized by the pickaxe, that he had transformed the seemingly impossible into a reality. From that day forward, Alessandro never forgot the lessons he had learned. He became an inspiration to those who faced daunting challenges, reminding them that prayers were a starting point, but it was their own will and effort that would shape their destiny. And in the vineyard that once seemed hopeless, the spirit of perseverance flowed through the vines, reminding all who tasted its wines that miracles were born not from wishes, but from the sweat of a determined soul.
There are 5 key lessons that can be taken away from the story. They are persistence and hard work, action over prayer, embracing challenges, wisdom of experience and patience and long-term vision. The first key lesson, persistence and hard work, is the central theme of the story, emphasizing the importance of persistence and hard work in achieving one's goals. Alessandro's unwavering determination to overcome the challenges of the rocky vineyard demonstrates the power of perseverance. It serves as a reminder that success often requires sustained effort and a willingness to face and overcome obstacles. The second key lesson, Action Over Prayer, emphasizes that while prayer, faith and belief in God is important, they must be complemented by action. Alessandro's realization that the rocky vineyard needed more than prayers illustrates the significance of taking tangible steps towards success. Sometimes, relying solely on faith or external intervention may not be enough, and one must actively work towards their aspirations. The third key lesson, embracing challenges, clearly shows that rather than being discouraged by the daunting nature of the rocky soil, Alessandro embraced the challenge and saw it as an opportunity for growth. This mindset shift allowed him to focus on finding solutions and pushing beyond his comfort zone. The story encourages individuals to view challenges as opportunities for personal and professional development. The fourth key lesson, wisdom of experience, highlights the importance of seeking advice and learning from experienced individuals. The appearance of the wise old man and his guidance of the need for a pickaxe instead of mere prayers was the perfect illustration of this lesson. Sometimes a fresh perspective or the wisdom of someone who has encountered similar challenges can provide valuable insights and guidance. It is essential to remain open to learning from others and leveraging their knowledge and experiences. The fifth and final lesson, patience and long-term vision, highlights a crucial fact that success rarely happens overnight, and achieving significant goals often requires consistent commitment and endurance. Alessandro's transformation of the vineyard took months and years of dedicated effort. The story encourages us all to remain focused and steadfast, even in the face of setbacks or slow progress.